Good evening, guys. So today we will start NCRT class 11 chapter 1 part 9. So let's see what it is telling. Biologists follow universally accepted principles to provide scientific names to known organisms. What happened, guys? There are many organisms in this world, and to name them there should be some kind of principle. There should be some kind of process to name each organisms one by one to get them known. If two organisms have same name, then it will be very trouble cost it can cause trouble for us to know them. So there should be some particular name for each organism. So what happened, to give this name to these organisms, there are some principles, and biologists used to follow these principles, and these names are known as scientific name or biological name. Okay, so let's see what it is telling. Each name has two components, the generic name and the specific epithet. What happened, guys? The name which the biologist used about this or for this organisms has two words. The first word is known as the generic name and the second word is known as the specific epithet. Okay, so let's see what it is telling in the next statement. This system of providing a name with two components is called binomial nomenclature. So what happened, guys? Naming these organisms with a particular process with two components is known as binomial nomenclature. So the process of naming these organisms with two components is known as binomial nomenclature. So let's see the next statement. This naming system given by Carolus Linnaeus is being practiced by biologists all over the world. So what happened, guys? The process of naming this organism has been given by Carolus Linnaeus and it is practiced by biologists all over the world. Okay, so let's see the next statement. This naming system using a two-word format was found convenient. So what happens? The process by which biologists used to name these organisms with this two word has been found comfortable. They are comfortable to name these organisms with this two word. Okay, so let's see the next statement, what it is telling. Let us take the example of mango to understand the way of providing scientific names better. So what happened, guys? Here they have taken one name of a fruit named mango, and with this name they have explained this criteria. So let's see what they are telling. The scientific name of mango is written as Magnifera indica. So I have told you earlier also that the biologists use scientific name or biological name for each organism, and mango is a fruit and its biological and scientific name is Magnifera indica. So you can see here how it has written Magnifera indica. So the scientific name of mango is Magnifera indica. Okay, so let's see the next statement. Let us see how it is a binomial name. Okay, so now we will come to know that how Magnifera indica is a binomial name. So let's see how it is telling. In this name, Magnifera represents the genus while indica is a particular species or a specific epithet. I have told you earlier also, guys, that the name of scientific name or biological name of a particular organism has two words. The first word, which is known as generic name or genus, and the second word is known as species or a specific epithet. Okay, so this is how they have named the name of a mango as Magnifera indica. That is how, as Magnifera represents the genus while indica is a particular species or a specific epithet. Okay, so let's see the next statement, what it is telling. Other universal rules of nomenclature are as follows. So there are some kind of rules to name this organism. So let's see what rules are there. Point 1. Biological names are generally in Latin and written in italics. So what happened, guys? The name which they give, the scientific name or the biological name which they give, which the biologists use, is derived from Latin and it is written in italic style. Okay, they are Latinized or derived from Latin irrespective of their origin. I have told you earlier also, they have derived from Latin. That means it is a Latin language, or they are Latinized, means they are converted into Latin language. Okay, so let's see the next point, what it is telling. The first word in a biological name represents the genus, while the second component denotes the specific epithet. I have told you earlier also that every organism scientific name has two words. The first is known as the generic name or genus, and the second is known as the specific epithet or the species. So let's see the next. So this is telling in the second point that the first word in a biological name represents the genus, while the second component denotes the specific epithet. So let's see the third point what it is telling. Both the words in a biological name are handwritten, are separately underlined or printed in italics to indicate the Latin language. So what happened guys, to make it introduce the name of that organism, they are eitherly handwritten or printed in computer. So when they are handwritten, we used to write the name of that organisms with two words, and those two words are underlined separately. First word is underlined and the second word is underlined, not to, with together, they are underlined separately. Okay, such as magnifera indica. Magnifera will be underlined first, and then after a few space the indica will be underlined. In this manner the biological names are underlined when handwritten, and when they are printed in computer they are printed in italic style. Okay, so let's see the fourth point what it is telling. The first word denoting the genus starts with a capital letter, while the specific epithet starts with a small letter. So what happened guys, when we write the name of the when we write the biological or scientific name of the organism, the first word, that means the generic name, the first letter of the generic name is written with capital letter, while the first letter of the specific epithet is written in small letter. This is only telling over here. You can see here clearly how magnifera indica has been written. Magnifera is the generic name and indica is the specific epithet. In magnifera indica, magnifera, the first word, first letter has been written in capital M. M is written in capital, and the second word means in the second word, second letter, first letter, not second letter, second word's first letter is written in small letter I indica starting with I, and I is written in small letter. So this is telling that it can be illustrated with example as magnifera indica. You can see here clearly as in magnifera indica, M is written with capital and I is written in small letter. So this is the today's topic, students. Have a good day and good luck. Bye. Guys, there was one ad. Do reject that ad and study the study material. Don't follow that ad.